Mis amores, grab a cafecito, grab a little snack, because today is gonna be a chit chat, get ready with me, live update, and I have some tea to spill, you know? As I start cutting my brows, I'm gonna tell y'all that it is official. Today it's Sunday, March 8th, but then officially on March 12th, it's going to be my last day working at Coty. I don't know if you all know, but I've been a receptionist at Coty for a couple of months now. And don't get it twisted, I honestly have loved my time over there. But Tia Cristina is moving up, finally. I can now officially tell y'all that I'm going to be a sales manager at Ulta Beauty. This feels amazing to me because I feel like I'm getting back to my roots of management, of business, of beauty. It's also connecting my passion as a licensed esthetician. It's helping me like really help people on the floor and recommending amazing products or things that they need for their face and their skin. But I also have to be real with y'all and tell y'all, this is like a little bit more for me. It's a huge thing for me, to be honest. If you don't know, maybe for some people out there, this could be like, oh my god, this is a manager job at a retail store. But for me, this is a big thing. After a lot of years struggling, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like 3 years. The road hasn't really been like all glitter and like rainbows. So I actually wanted to kind of like just talk about that, like the macro social economic aspects of being a trans woman in 2026 and kind of like navigating that in the beauty industry, which I thought that it was gonna be completely easier, but let's talk about it while I complete my makeup. But first, let's take it back a couple of years ago. It was actually 4 years ago exactly that I lost my corporate job and the floor fell off for me. I honestly felt like I was very lost. The first, like, I would say 4 to 5 months, I was like, it's gonna be fine, I'm gonna get a job right away. And then I never did. I think I was back then, like 4 years ago, I was still relying a lot in the way that the beauty industry saw me. And if we scroll back a little bit more on my Instagram, and then we kind of like take back time even a little bit more, 5 to 7 years ago when I really started like popping up in the beauty scene, because I've been doing beauty content for like, I would say 9-10 years now, but 7 years ago it's when really like I started getting hired or noticed by brands, you know? And I feel like these brands, they would hire me because I was giving them kind of like a specific visual for their mood board that they didn't have. Because back in the day, I used to look very masculine with a beard, a really long beard, and the brands really were looking to showcase diversity in a way of through their campaigns and the people they would hire. So I was basically almost always like the diversity hire for makeup brands. But also, to be honest with y'all, I never had a problem with that because I felt that it was an opportunity for me to showcase who I was back in the day. But realistically, the minute I stopped being a man in makeup and I started being more Christina, the collapse really stopped. It was kind of sad because like the phone stopped ringing, the emails stopped coming, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt very sad and very depressed about it. I felt kind of like in a very negative, dark mood around that, you know? For me, honestly, it was a difficult time because I felt like I wasn't really feeling either the untraditional male role nor the traditional female beauty girl that is the one that usually gets hired from the brands. It really taught me that like really in the beauty world, inclusivity is very selective and you have to pay attention of how inclusivity is portrayed by a lot of brands. Also, this eyeshadow look that I'm going for, it's something that I never done ever. So I'm just excited to see what would I make it out of it. So far I'm liking it, so I'm not gonna complain. It was kind of weird to kind of like feel that some brands, they kind of loved me when I was just their marketing edge. And when it became my life and my real everyday life, they didn't want to do anything with me back then. I was still the same expert, still the same manager. I became even better content creator. I continued to create and learn about photography, videography, all of this stuff. And suddenly I was unmarketable. I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough pill to swallow. And my family, my brother would always tell me how I can't be posting that I'm trans all the time because nobody wants to hire me. And I would always fight and I would always say it's okay, but I also need to pay my bills. I also need to get hired. I also know that my professional value, it's very high, and I know that any brand, anybody, any company who works with me would benefit from that. And I was so surprised that nobody wanted to work with me. I was what's going on? Ah! Now, while we deepen this eyeshadow with just more shadows from this palette, I'm gonna tell y'all a little, I'm gonna kind of put my Tia Cristina hat and educate y'all for a second, because this isn't really just about me. I don't know if you know, but trans people actually face unemployment 3 times more than anybody else. And it's not because we don't want to work, because it's mostly because the doors are closed in our face. And let's talk about being a trans woman here in Florida. It's honestly such a hustle to even find a community of people who support you and love you for who you are, which is the most minimum. We don't have any laws that really protect us of the things that the people can tell us at jobs. Every interview that I had for the past 3 or 4 years has left me wondering am I ever gonna get a successful, secure job? That's why really I truly appreciate my time at Coty as a receptionist, and now even more obsessed and I'm in love with my opportunity to be a sales manager at Ulta Beauty. Because I felt those 2 spots and those 2 places really gave me the opportunity to be Cristina, earn money, and professionally grow, which I haven't had that opportunity for over 3 years now. I'm gonna go finish this look and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I definitely apply a little bit more of the makeup now, but I kind of wanted to kind of continue these with a positive note, because that's really where I feel I am right now, to be honest with y'all. The makeup is on, my energy is high. It's actually about to be 1 a.m., which is kind of crazy. But I also feel I am reclaiming my power, and that means that I'm also creating again on YouTube, and this makes me really excited. I'm a leader now at Ulta, which I feel it's a really beautiful home for me. I am an expert creating content for over 10 years now. I'm a woman who knows her worth. It just feels good to say those things out loud and really feel them, you know? I'm gonna take the shade Teddy from MAC. I just love a cool tone dark lip liner. And also if you're out there struggling and you feel you're devalued because you really chose yourself, listen to your tia. Don't stop, keep going, and you're gonna be able to reveal your life in your own terms, you know? We always have to choose to feed the good wolf, if you know the analogy of the 2 wolves. And every single day, it's a everyday battle, you know, for the ones who believe in that. And that's it, mis amores. This is the final look. Let me know, what do you think? I honestly, this is the first time that I tried a graphic liner like this, and I think putting rhinestones was a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little bit extra. Like I said, it's about to be 1 a.m. and I honestly didn't plan to do anything crazy, and then I ended up with this, but here we are. Again, I'm grateful of y'all for helping me, give me confidence through the online world to continue to create content, and special big shout out to everybody at Coty who were They were amazing, honestly. Everybody that I work with, I never had any troubles with anybody, and they were just great, honestly. Especially Claudia, my manager. She's amazing. She's great. She was always lovely. She treated me like a mom, and I'm completely grateful for that because, like, I feel like that was exactly what I needed, like, to continue in my transition in this like workforce, and like coming back to now like a manager role and like having a full-time role finally. I'm so grateful, so excited, y'all. I don't want to cry because the makeup is too pretty. But if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I've been posting a lot more content recently and I want to continue posting a lot more long format videos. Let me know also what do you want to see from me as well. Today was a cute like chit chat, get ready with me moment. I definitely didn't show too much of the makeup because I just got inspired and then I like started to flow. But let me know if you want me to do a full tutorial of it. I can definitely do one a second time with different colors, different looks, you know. I hope that you're loving this new Cristina is online series, like, cause I'm ready to be online again and I'm ready to bring y'all amazing content. I'll see you on the next one, mis amores. Bye.